Ever since DC Comics announced the decision that they were going to make Superman, Jonathan Kent, gay, it hasn't gone very well for them. Sure, they sold a lot of comics that week that it came out, where Superman was kissing a pink-haired dude on the cover. They got huge articles written everywhere. Twitter went nuts. Oh, we love this. It's incredible. And some people actually did buy this comic, with mistakenly thinking that maybe it'll be worth something someday to some collectors. Well, it was not. And as soon as that one singular moment passed, it fell off the charts. No one is buying Superman, Son of Kal-El anymore. It is a complete and total dumpster fire. And what they have done with this book is they have made Superman into an activist for everything, for gay and transgender rights, for climate, even though Superman can probably single-handedly change the climate by himself if he wanted. He could probably find a way to, push the Earth a little bit towards or a little bit further away from the sun. He could probably do all these things to solve climate change, but no, it's about activism. And the next thing that Superman is going to be an activist about, the next real-world issue that's being brought into DC Comics, is fake news. Superman's new enemy is fake news. YouTube's Yellow Flash shares his thoughts. And you guys can go check out Yellow Flash's video on this. I'm going to talk about the actual stuff that happens in this comic book here. But Yellow Flash always doing awesome work. Subscribe to Yellow Flash too. When you contemplate Superman's biggest weaknesses, you tend to think of kryptonite, magic, punches from Doomsday, and Darkseid's Omega beams. There have been others, but they're mostly lost to history. I love that tweet right there. DC Comics has typically left it up to whoever the writer is that comes along at the right time to conjure up new vulnerabilities and threats to the Man of Steel never seen before. And often, as noted, the idea is later nullified and forgotten. When dealing with the new Superman, Jonathan Kent, it's particularly true that he puts his mind and effort into things of debatable importance. We've seen this in Tom Taylor's Son of Kal-El book, in which John is written as an LGBTQ and become a climate activist. In issue 9, Taylor gives Jonathan a new obstacle relevant to our times to sort out: misinformation, otherwise referred to as fake news. Propaganda plagues Jonathan more than most heroes because the young and tech-savvy second-generation hero is more of a public figure than any other, or he's supposed to be. He's left open to then half-truths and lies in negative press peddled by his enemies. Take Wildstorm villain Harry Bendix, for instance. In this issue, he manipulates footage to tarnish Jonathan's image when he was only trying to do the right thing. Bendix detonates a bomb to destroy a metahuman he didn't want to fall into the hands of John and Nightwing, who John had to shield from the blast. Capturing the event on video, Bendix edited it to make it look like John killed the meta and then released it to the internet. Now, what we have, once again, this is why this comic is failing. This is why this comic is fucking failing. Because instead of telling some creative story and instead of doing something interesting with Jonathan Kent, to maybe separate him from his father, whatever, what they're doing is they are bringing real world shit from the real world headlines and just smashing it onto the page, whatever it may be. LGBTQ plus rights, climate activism, literal fake news, propaganda. And we all know where it's coming from. It's all meant to do exactly what it's doing: divide people. And they don't care. They will continue to try to pretend like this book is selling well when we can see it's simply not. We've seen the reports, we've seen the numbers, we know that this book is a travesty. It's not selling well at all. They're the ones, ironically, that are trying to peddle misinformation. Tom Taylor got destroyed after he came out and said, well, really, this issue hasn't released yet. Look at these YouTubers and their fake news. And then the very next month, his book got destroyed. It vanished from the top 50 charts. Because no one's buying this. He's trying to spin it. He's the one that's peddling fake news, and he's the one that got caught doing it. But this book continues to go downhill fast. Thanks for watching, everyone. And a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my P.O. box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.